Hello everybody, my name is Dianne-Orcher and I'm a registered yoga instructor. I specialize in chair yoga for many people, seniors, older adults, people who work at desks, or anybody who wants a break to just get a little movement today. This was a short video today just to show you and to practice with you a few just joint warm-ups. It's not going to be a long practice today. Other practices will be longer, so stay tuned for future videos as well. So let's get present. Sitting up really nice and tall, shoulders roll back and down away from the ears. Feet are planted firmly either on the floor, or if they don't quite reach there, you can use a stack of books, yoga blocks, maybe a blanket to bring the floor to you. Always make sure that you have gotten your doctor's approval before you start any exercise program, and always use safety as a number one thought in your practice. So let's get started by being present. You may like to have your hands together in a prayer position in front of your heart, or maybe on your lap. See if it feels better to have your hands face down or face up. Face down is more possibly getting more internally focused. So just take a few deep breaths here. Nice, smooth, cooling breaths. Maybe allow a little smile to find its way to the corners of your mouth, so your body is a happy place to be. Breathe smoothly and evenly and completely during this whole practice. But for a little bit of focus today, let's try a certain type of breath called, I'll just call it a 1, 2, 3, 4 breath. So inhale for 4 counts. And exhale for 4 counts. If you want to go a little bit more than that with the relaxation, you can make your exhale slightly longer than the inhale. So let's try it together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. And just see how that feels. You can stop this video at any time that you need to if you'd like to do some more of these breathing exercises or any of these motions. If you want more or less, you can adjust it any way that you need to. Great. So let's start with our wrists. Circle them around. Really start feeling the joints. If you have any arthritis, make sure to adjust as you need. You know your body better than anybody else does. I'm also moving my fingers, kind of like a spider, or like I'm playing the piano. Starting to wake that up. Also notice the area in the palms. Wake that up too. And reverse direction with your wrist circles. You might hear a few little cracks. Just be sure that you're safe when you're doing joint movements. Good. And let's start waking up our shoulders too. So let's roll the shoulders up, over, back, and down. Up, over, back, and down. With the breath, inhale up and exhale down. Or you might find it easier to reverse that. Notice what it feels like, maybe getting a few these warm sensations in your shoulders. Think of bringing the blood and nourishment into your joints there. Good. And as you do go back, you are opening the heart area as well. Just notice that. Become curious about your practice in reverse direction. Remember your breath. So back here, between the shoulder blades, you're starting to breathe into that, so you're expanding in front and back, and then we'll do the sides later too. Nice to build lung capacity as well. Good. So there's our shoulders. Let's just, since we're there, move our head around. So make sure that your chin is level, your neck is long, and simply shake your head slowly, like you're saying no. Let your eyes move along with you. Being really careful here not to wrench anything in the neck. We want to take care of our joints and everything here in the neck as well. Good. Now, an exaggerated head nod. Start low. Just let your head hang. Remember your posture. Scoop your belly up and in. Notice what happens in the back of your neck as you do that. Few breaths here. Come to neutral. Look up. Stretching the front of your neck. Don't dump your head back. Keep your neck long. So now we're nodding yes and no. If you had any tension in that area, how is that feeling now? Does it start feeling nice to address that tension consciously with motion at the same time? Become curious about that. Good. Now, one ear towards one shoulder. Softly, you might notice that one side is going to be easier than the other on some of these exercises. And just breathe. Lift the head up safely, long neck. Other shoulder. Notice if you carry tension in a part of your neck more than another part of your neck. A lot of us carry tension there. And from there, just take a nice circle in front of you as if you were drawing with your nose in front of the room. Slowly, carefully, mindfully. Both directions. Good. And come back to neutral level. Look forward. Good. Now we'll take our hands, interlace our fingers together, send the palms out towards the front of the room. Start low. Feel that nice stretch. See if you can roll your shoulders back and down as you're doing that. And inhale. Rising up toward the sky. Don't overdo it. And let's lean towards one side, like so. Making sure that you're safe and secure. If it doesn't feel good to have both arms up there, you can use one. Breathe into that side body. And come back to center. Exhale, lower your hands down towards the lap. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Lean to the other side. Breathe into that side body all the way down here. Make sure your neck is safe. Don't crane your neck. Does it feel better to look up towards your elbow or down towards the floor or somewhere in between? Good. Lower that down. Shake the hands out. Nice. Maybe rub your elbows. Maybe shaking that you need. Excellent. So while we're here, let's do a few seated cat-cows so we can get that direction. Sitting up nice and tall. And we'll start with cow, as if you had a string pulling you forward, tailbone going back. Looking up and breathe here for a couple breaths. Exhale. Opposite. Tailbone comes forward. Belly pulls in and look down for cat. And just moving with the breath. Keeping our spine limber. Good. Sit up tall, and let's do a gentle twist. So sit very nice. Really elongate your spine. Inhale fully. Exhale. Twist to one side. Never wrench anything. Look over your shoulder with your eyes. A few breaths here. Breathe deeply. Gently, slowly come to neutral. Look ahead. Reset your posture. And we'll twist to the other side. Inhale. Lift up. Exhale. Twist to the opposite side. Your twist may be more than mine. It might be less than mine. What's important, come back up to neutral. What's important is that you listen to your own body and you do what you need. Good. Now let's send one leg out in front of us. Make sure that your belly is pulling in and that you're breathing to support your spine. Then we'll start with some ankle circles. If you're more comfortable, you can go low, maybe higher. If you are going higher, just make sure that you don't crumple down. Go both directions. Maybe wiggle your toes too. Great. And point and flex the foot. Nice. And let's take that leg, lift up the knee in the direction of the chest, while you still keep your spine straight. Maybe you can move your lower leg around in gentle circles. Yes. Let that leg go. Since we're on this side, let's just send it off to the side and get a hip stretch. You can circle your hip right from the joint right here. And I'm pointing and flexing my foot as I'm doing this. Notice the difference, what happens when you point your foot and when you flex your foot. Are the muscles moving in a different way? Is the stretch different? Safely come back to neutral. And let's take the other leg. Ankle circles towards the front of the room. Both directions. Spread your toes. Wake them up. Point and flex the foot. Lift up towards you, hugging the knee towards the direction of the chest. Keeping your spine nice and strong. Now, if you do need to lean back on the chair, make sure that you're supported well. By the way, chairs without arms are best for this practice. And you can move your knee around in circles if that feels comfortable for you to do so. If you're cleared to do that. Point and flex your foot. And some circles with that hip crease. Maybe in both directions. And just send that off to the side at an angle that is comfortable for you to do so. You notice that I just moved to the side of the chair. And so I had more room to do that, to keep myself comfortable. So I'm able to move more freely. You can circle it. You can circle your ankle here. You can point and flex your foot. Good. Make your way safely back to the center. Nice. One more stretch before we complete our practice is the IT band area. We're going to stretch here, so you can either cross your foot over, down low, might feel safe there, or lift up your ankle on top of your knee. You might want to stay here. You can even gently hold your knee down and maybe use your torso as leverage to come forward slightly. Breathe. Gently come out of that. You might want, in your own practice, to do that for a longer or shorter time. I usually like to do longer than that. Let's do the opposite side. Notice if there's a difference in your body from one side to the other. This is a figure 4 or a chair pigeon variation. Take the variation that is appropriate for your body. Unwind. Sit up nice and tall. Adjust anything that you need to. Any last motions that you might want to do. I kind of like some torso circles at this point. Moving my shoulders and neck with it too, to loosen that up. You might prefer maybe some neck rolls, shoulder rolls, wrist and ankle circles, cat-cows. Maybe another twist, maybe sending your arm to the opposite side for a twist or a stretch there. At the end of your practice, it's very important to take a few moments and sit with the practice, see how that felt in your body, so you know how it lands there, and to continue the benefits for later on in the day. So I encourage you to do that, taking as long as you need, but at this time, I'm going to thank you so much for practicing with me today. My name again is DianneOrcher. You can find my information on the attachment to this video on YouTube, including my website, all my particulars. I look forward to seeing you again. Really appreciate your practice and your presence. Thank you so much. May your heart shine on, and namaste. See you next time.